we're here at Spanish Fork. Our new facilities are being worked on. This is Gracie. She's here with us. She's going to answer some questions and just tell us about her end of course experience. Can you walk me through what's like doing your EOC here at FLT Academy compared to what you expected?
Doing my EOC here at FLT Academy was a lot smoother process than I expected. From like learning about DPEs and wait times, I feel like here at FLT, it was a super smooth process. Jumping from different stage checks straight into the EOC was super helpful for me.
What parts of the process surprised you the most as far as your end of course?
The most helpful surprise for me is that I had my EOC scheduled like 10 days in advance, so I knew what plane I was going to fly in. I was able to prepare in the plane along with start my calculations a little bit early and just be more prepared than getting like a couple days before and just having to stress out about it.
No, I love that because it sounds like you're getting your exam when you're peaking.
Yes.
Right?
For
yeah,
sure.
Exactly.
You finish your stage 3 check and then within the next couple days you have an EOC scheduled. It's
right
nice.
off the bat.
Yeah.
Did the availability of the in-house testing help you stay on track with your goals? How so?
Yes, the availability of the in-house testing motivated me to stay on track in order to move on. I just took my private pilot EOC in-house and my biggest motivation was to finish the deadline so that I can move on to instrument ground by the next month. And the availability of the instructors and just the timeline of how it's all set up and organized and how smooth it is made that
Felt like it was a good structure, good process throughout the whole thing. Felt like you were supported.
Yes, I did feel super supported and super motivated by all the instructors and all my peers.
Great, that's wonderful to hear. That makes me happy. Did it reduce stress or uncertainty for you? Can you give an example?
Having an in-house EOC definitely reduced stress and uncertainty because I knew that once I was finished with my preparation that I would have an EOC waiting for me.
It was just ready to go?
It was just ready.
I love that for students now at FLT because when I started the program, it wasn't that case. We had to wait a little bit, and now students, right off the bat, they have their end of course set up, ready to go.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. How would you describe the professionalism and fairness of the evaluation that you had for your end of course?
I would describe the professionalism and the fairness the same as I would expect any DPE to act. I felt nerves and I felt nervous, but I think that's a good thing because you know that the check instructors here are not going to just give away a ticket.
All right, so did the examiner feel like part of the school culture or more like an outside evaluator?
I feel like it was a good mix of both. A little bit of familiarity, like seeing my examiner around before I took the test, and then getting assigned out examiner was like a feeling of comfort, but not so comfortable that it wasn't nerve-wracking and it wasn't still a big test.
Did you feel that the test was aligned with the training you received here?
Yes.
Yeah?
I feel like the test was aligned with the ACS standards and that's why I was trained.
The ACS standards were exactly what was on the test.
Yeah.
Everything was the same.
Yes.
Okay.
Training was based off the ACS standards and then the test was the same as the ACS standard.
How quickly were you able to move on to your next rating or step after your EOC?
I started my instrument ground, which is my next rating, Monday, the first Monday in August, and then I had my EOC on Tuesday. So I started in the same week that I did my EOC.
The same exact week?
Yes.
How do you feel this experience impacted your overall path towards your career goals? What are your career goals?
My career goals are commercial.
Commercial?
Yes.
Like airliners?
Airliners.
Okay.
Hopefully Delta, that's what my goal is. For me, it was private pilot, so it was just an introduction to flying, basic knowledge, groundwork, the basement of a house, and I feel like my knowledge from the course and from the school is the perfect base that I would need in order to get to my goals.
All right. I want to know, why did you choose Flight Academy?
I chose Flight Academy. It was just the best option for me. I did a lot of research around the state of Utah and just all of the different schools. There's so many different options, but Flight Academy had the best rating, the best overall response. Building, there's so much room to grow, and like the new buildings, the new fleet, always getting new airplanes, constant maintenance. Just everything that I heard about it was good and positive.
Did you know anybody that is part of Flight Academy?
No,
Okay.
I had a couple phone calls and then I did like an interview, and The whole application process was super professional and just felt right on track with my goals.
Do you feel like people were welcoming? They made you feel like part of the team?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like everybody I talked to was excited to have me. Everybody is rooting for your success here, and I think that's super cool.
So here at Flight Academy, we have uniform avionics for each airframe. How has that affected your training here?
I fly the Diamond 20, and there's a pretty new fleet, not even a year old, and that's been super helpful for me. Just in case there is something going on with maintenance, there's always another option.
You never felt like you had any
Jumping
trouble
to-
getting a plane
No,
available? if one
I've
went down?
never had a problem getting a plane, or if a plane goes down, I've never had a problem switching into one that's available at the time slot that I want.
So we have a LEAP partnership with SkyWest. Are you part of that program?
Yes, I am part of the cadet program.
Okay. So tell me more about that. What does that mean to you?
Right now, I'm a private pilot, and I already have an employee number at SkyWest. I think that's super helpful. It's a super motivating thing for me because it just is one step closer to my goals. It also is extra knowledge that I think can help long term because of the cadet program and just the connections that it builds starting from zero. It's been helpful.
So we're building brand new facilities, as we can see, right? How do you feel about that?
I'm super excited about that. Being right on the airport and super convenient. I'm super excited.
It looks huge, right?
It looks gigantic.
You want to go check it out?
Yes, let's
All right.
go.